Good morning, everybody. Friday morning, it's December 6th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Michael Gargiulo's off today. Adelle Caballero's here looking at some commuter alerts. Storm Team 4's Marie LaRosa has this Friday weather.
Yeah, it's chilly out, but it's going to be the coldest of the next several days. Okay. So we'll get there. We'll get through it all. And we look at Point Pleasant Beach, and yeah, maybe this type of weather has you dreaming about summer already. Winter just about, 2 or so weeks away at this point. But the radar looks a little wintry. Along with the numbers, of course, you see a little blue, some light snowflakes and flurries from parts of New Jersey and through, of course, areas north and west. Monticello down to 20 right now. We're at 31 in the city, but gusts are still in that 10 to almost 30 mile per hour range, including in White Plains. So factoring that in, it feels like the upper teens and low 20s. And as you can see with this, that's about as good as it gets for the day today. So our high will be 33, most of the day feeling like it's in the 20s, even with winds peeling back just a bit heading into this evening. Feels like temperatures will still be in the upper teens and low 20s. So bundle up. All right, at 6:30, maybe turn on that heater a little extra early and look extra high. Where's the traffic now?
We are definitely hitting quite a few delays sprinkling throughout, and Maria is on point with that. You're going to want to turn up the heat, maybe put on the seat warmers too. Garden State Parkway northbound by the Driscoll Bridge, you're going to be tapping on the brakes. That's because of debris on the roadway. If you are making your way into New York, here, Gowanus Expressway eastbound, we were watching a crash over by exit 20. It's actually just been cleared from the roadway. Unfortunately, the damage is already done. We've got delays heading all the way back to the Goethals Bridge at this point. We will, of course, continue to keep you updated on that. But for now, back to you, Darlene.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, now to 6:39. Marie LaRosa looking at this cold weather. Look at those 29s there.
I mean, pick a spot. We're all cold, right? From Brooklyn and Queens in the 30s, Staten Island and the Bronx in the upper 20s. But you can see the winds there, too. So the feels like temperature, definitely a part of all of it. You can see the next several days, though, we are going to improve. Winds ease, temperatures going up. But it does come along with rainfall, a few days of it, in fact. We'll take a look at that in the 10-day.
Thanks so much. And still ahead, backtracking after major
78 heading westbound. We are still watching this overturned dump truck taking out a couple lanes over by exit 26. Coming up in just a few minutes, we've got an update for you on those issues coming off the Garden State Parkway. But let's take a live look outside right now to the inbound approach to the Holland Tunnel. Darlene, we've got about 10-minute delays.
Thanks so much. And you love those kids.
Can we just give him the mic all the time?
Right. I think we should.
He was ready.
Yeah, definitely puts us in the good mood.
Well, we definitely have the festive chill still in place, Darlene. And everyone out there, you got to bundle up. That's a kind of a no-brainer, right? But this is the coldest it's going to be for a little bit. So we are going to see some relief if you're just over this already. 31 degrees at Central Park. Wind chills at 20 because those winds are still gusting 20 plus miles per hour across much of the area. But you can see fair skies, and what we're looking at, maybe a few flurries, especially through northern New Jersey into areas north and west, closer to the lakes. We still have some of those lake effects going. Temperature-wise, not going anywhere, really. By noontime, 32 degrees. Our high today, we're expecting right about 33. But as you can see, the winds will still be brisk and gusty at times through at least midday, and then we'll start to see it pull back just a little bit towards the evening hours. But the entire time, it's going to feel like the teens and the 20s. So you want to be ready for that, despite the sunshine obviously not going to do a whole lot to help it feel better out there. There are the little areas of blue amounting to maybe some snowflakes. This is still around the main circulation that you can see the lake effect snow showers are still going. Cold and blustery today, kind of breezy and chilly tomorrow. This warm front right here will be enough to touch off some snow showers, especially north of town if you're doing any traveling upstate New York, New England. Late Saturday into Sunday, we're not going to see much out of it except that temperature bump. So by Sunday, already approaching 50 degrees. Well above freezing in the morning as well. So this next system is going to be a rainmaker. So that's on Monday. Then Tuesday until Wednesday, watching this next one. Again, the surge of relative warmth ahead of it, but a lot of rainfall. So we're looking at maybe area-wide between now and Wednesday, about 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. That is going to go a long way. We're still in that drought and still need it. So that's good. 33 out the door right now, or I should say for the afternoon, 10 to 20 mile per hour winds, keeping it cold all day and into tonight. And then the weekend, if you're going to take in all of the beautiful sights and sounds, Saturday reasonable, more comfortable on Sunday. And then you're going to have to dust off the rain gear again Monday, but especially as it looks Wednesday, looks pretty soggy with temperatures up in the 50s. After that, it's kind of a back to reality where we see that cool down again, upper 30s near 40 degrees by the end of the week. All right, 6:48 now. Adele, what's going on out there?
Right now, we're still keeping a close eye on this overturned dump truck in New Jersey. It's on 78 westbound over by exit 26. You've got debris on the roadway as well. So right now, it is a pretty big mess through the area. 2 lanes are closed off on the westbound side. We're starting to see delays pick up on the eastbound side. Those are rubbernecking slowdowns. So just bear that in mind. Heading a little further along, though, Garden State Parkway, any earlier issues have cleared out over by the Driscoll Bridge. It looks like delays have pretty much eased out as well. And a quick look around town here, Cross Bronx westbound, a bit of a slow go heading into 3rd Avenue. If you are heading onto the FDR Drive southbound into the RFK Bridge, few more cars out there, but traffic still moving along fine. And then on the Belt Parkway westbound, lots of delays into JFK Airport, as well as on the Gowanus Expressway into the Brooklyn Bridge. Darlene, back to you.
Thanks so much, Adele, for streaming with us on this Friday. It's December 6th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Michael Gargiulo is off today. Adelle Caballero is here looking at roads and rails. Yeah. Lots of gridlock alerts coming up throughout the season now. And Maria, we're talking about bone chilling?
Bone chilling.
Oh, no.
Frigid, yes. But today is kind of the bottom of it, the next few. So if you're ready to move on, I've got it for you. But yeah, you have to bundle up today. It's going to feel like the teens and 20s all day. That's sort of the takeaway of everything I'm going to tell you. But yeah, even a few flurries, especially north and west and through parts of New Jersey on that very brisk northwest flow. Sitting below freezing everywhere, 20s and 30s. The winds will remain gusty through at least midday. And even pulling back a little bit later on this evening, the wind chills will still be in the 20s. So brace yourself for that. Otherwise, sun and clouds, temperature-wise, not much warmer than we've been this morning, right about 33 for the high. If you have evening plans to head out, you guessed it, more of the same. Close to or below freezing, and we'll see those winds ease a bit, but still feels like temperatures down in the 20s. All right, it has been a slow go in spots through this morning. Adele, what's the latest?
Yeah, definitely a slow go. We even had some closures we were dealing with. Luckily, that's cleared out. Look at the beautiful lights on the Rockefeller tree. You'll also be seeing lots of lights, not as beautiful though, on the roadways today. It is a gridlock alert day, so give yourself plenty of extra time. As much as possible, you're going to want to stick to mass transit instead. Hitting the roads right now, making your way into the Bronx, just give yourself some extra time on the Bronx River Parkway southbound. That long-term construction reduces the roadway down to 1 lane from Yonkers Avenue down to 233rd Street. Darlene, back to you.
All right, thanks so much. On right now, because it is Friday and cold outside, Maria.
Friday and freezing,
yes.
Refreshing maybe a little bit, but it's really dry. We have a few flurries out there, but between this morning and 5 p.m., you can see temperatures aren't budging very much. The winds may pull back a little bit by then, but it stays cold. One more really cold morning, and you see even the low temperatures take a big turnaround. We'll talk about the highs next week and the rain that goes along with it in the 10-day.
Thank you, and still to come.
Hitting the rails today, 237 right now. You've got delays. Looking further along into the day, expect to see service changes and delays with your FBQ and Staten Island Railway. We'll be back up in a few minutes. You're watching Today in New York.